to Math with Miss Swartz. Today we're going to be looking at volume of spheres. If you don't know, be sure to go look at the 3D shapes box in my classroom. A sphere is essentially a ball, so any ball that you see could be considered a sphere. So we're going to be looking at how to find the volume of a sphere today. And what is the formula? Can we use it? Can we apply it? That's our big piece. So make sure you take your notes, follow along, write down anything that is boxed in that pink box there. So here we go. This is probably your most important slide of the day. The key idea is the actual volume formula for a sphere. So volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. And another way you could possibly write that is 4 times pi r cubed over 3. Okay, so obviously your r is your radius of the sphere. So something that we need to understand, you may be used to me kind of explaining why things are the way they are, and you might want to know why is the volume formula for a sphere what we have it listed in front of us. Well, maybe you're thinking pi, okay, well, a circle, we use pi whenever we're finding volume or area of a circle, and this is very circular-like, so good thinking there. You may be thinking, well, the radius cubed, we're looking for volume, we're looking for something in a three-dimensional shape, so good job there. But you may be wondering why 4/3. Okay. Well, this is a very complicated answer. I can't give you just a solid, concrete answer. You can do some research on this if you'd like. I looked up a few Google searches, and they explained some of it, and it is very in-depth. It deals with calculus. It deals with quite a bit of math knowledge, but it has to do with a little bit of taking a cube and how the difference between a sphere and a cube. Now, some of you may be thinking, Miss Swartz, I don't care why it is the way it is. I just want to do the examples and go on with my homework. But some of you I know do care about, okay, why is the volume of a sphere this what you've given me? So I appreciate you if you're thinking that way. Try to do some Google research. It's going to be pretty complicated. I'm not going to go through it all on here, but just know this is factual. Some mathematicians have put this together, and it does work out when you actually do a proof. All right, so let's get to some examples. So the volume formula, we'll write the formula out. 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. So what would be our radius here? Our radius would be 4. So we'd have 4 times pi 3.14 times 4 cubed over 3. So 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. So we have 4 times 3.14 times 64 over 3. Now we just have some math to do. So 64 times 4 times 3.14 divided by 3 gives me 267.94, or I'm going to round it to 5. I know this says tenths, but I'm going to go hundreds. Centimeters cubed. So pause this if you need. Write this down. This is our first example. Okay, next example, we have a radius of 2. So similar process, 4 times pi r cubed divided by 3. So 4 times 3.14 times 2 cubed divided by 3. So we'd have 2 cubed is 8. 4 times 8 times 3.14 divided by 3. Times 8 times 3.14 divided by 3 gives me 33.49. We'll do units cubed here because there's no units listed. Okay, awesome. One more example together, and then you're going to do one on your own. So on this one, So we have 4 times pi times the radius here is not 16, it's 8. So, and then divided by 3. So 8 cubed, so 8 times 8 times 8 is 512 over 3. So we have 512 times 4 times 3.14 divided by 3, and I get 2,143.57 feet cubed. All right, so you're going to try number 2 on your own. Make sure you show all your steps. You write out your formula, you plug in your radius, and show your steps to get your answer with a label there. Otherwise, that's all we have for today, so you can get your notes checked. Make sure you have all of that written down that was in pink, and then you can get your worksheet and get started working on volume of spheres and practicing those tasks. Thank you for joining today. Hope you have learned something new.